这是为了路易莎。
Somebody was not happy with the firing of the DC comic writers. Now this one, the Matrix co-creator Lily Wachowski defends fired DC writer who mocks Charlie Kirk's assassination, which, yes, take a look at this. Another trans. What do you think this thing and this thing have in common, folks? Lily Wachowski lashed out at Charlie Kirk and defended Gretchen Felker Martin, the now fired DC comic writers who mocked the assassination online. Of course, you're trans, a radical. Felker Martin is also a biological male who identifies as a female. Of course it is. I think I'll just call it it. Wachowski also been planning to adapt one of Falcon or Martin's novel, the controversial gender politic dystopia horror story Manhunt, for television. Ooh, television, ooh. Okay, whoever adopt this or trying to adapt this television, oh, you are gonna lose more money. I swear. If any people who is thinking of adopting Manhunt because of this writer, think twice, folks. Otherwise, your TV shows is not gonna get viewers. And let me show you why. In comments shared online, Wachowski accused conservative hypocrisy for criticizing Felker Martin's celebration of the assassination rather than acknowledging the inhumanity of laughing at a political murder. Wachowski instead redirected the blame back at DC and claimed that the company dutifully carrying out his rotten work. The stance both unsurprising, yet it is brazen, given the national climate of the mourning and alarm after Charlie Kirk's killing. This is not the first time Lily Wachowski has waited. For years, the filmmaker was used the reputation earned from The Matrix to promote highly progressive causes, often clashing with conservative. However, in this case, the defense of someone who openly cheered a man's assassination goes beyond partisan lines and into the realm of outright disregard or decency. And yes, this one, you've seen this. I'm certain you've seen this. We don't have to hash that. But now, thanks to Wachowski's intervention, Felker Martin is being reframed as a wronged creative rather than a writer who publicly revealed in the murder of a public figure. This turn of events highlights once again the deep cultural divide in the entertainment world, where political violence is excused or condemned not on principle but based on target ideology. Unbelievable. Oh, Jesus, look at this, folks. What the fuck? What the hell is this? One aspect makes Wachowski's defense of Felker Martin even more telling is the professional link between the two. It was announced that Wachowski was developing a TV show adaptation, Manhunt, based on Felker Martin's dystopia horror novel, which we already talked about. I don't know if they started yet. Remember, they announced it. I haven't heard anything. If they go for it, if there's a trailer for it, oh, I will have to guess the dislike will be through the roof. Similar dislike with Snow White. Rachel Zegler, Snow White. Oh, wait, the project was underway? Ah, so it is. Well, in my opinion, I have to say, if it's underway, then yeah, the director of this TV show, I'm gonna say it outright. Doesn't matter whether you're community sentiment or not, your TV show is done. Kaput finito. The project was already underway before the assassination, but Wachowski's recent defense of Felker Martin cannot be viewed in a vacuum. By supporting Felker Martin in the wake of the controversy, Wachowski is also protecting a collaborator whose public reputation directly impacts the viability of this adaptation. In other words, Wachowski has more than just ideological reasons for defending Felker Martin. The Matrix co-creator has a financial stake in ensuring the writer is not so thoroughly rejected by audience that Manhunt becomes toxic before the cameras even rolls. Now, why does this matter? Lily Wachowski's controversial Charlie Kirk comment is not just about one Hollywood director or one dismissed writer. It's a I don't know how to say that word, of a larger cultural problem, the erosion of empathy, civility, and the shared humanity in public discourse. When assassination became a punchline, and when industry giants defend those who spread that kind of rhetoric, society edged ever closer to normalizing hate as acceptable commentary. Unbelievable. Jesus. In this case, Wachowski's alignment with Felker Martin tells the public exactly where they stand. Of course they did. Look, when it comes to TV shows, yes, some people will still watch TV shows. But when it comes to video games, oh no. Nobody's playing around with video games. Look, do you remember what George R.R. Martin used to say when it comes to adaptation? George R.R. Martin said that if you want to adapt something, regardless of what it is, make it a good adaptation. That's right. If I were a creator or anything, if I created my own source material, if I created my own superhero book or something, if I see Hollywood bastardize my own source material, I will be disappointed. I will call them out. No, generally, folks, how many source material have been ruined and bastardized? J.R.R. Tolkien's The Rings of Power, do you guys remember that? I could list anything. The video game adaptation, The Last of Us. The Last of Us Season 2. Many people who watched The Last of Us Season 2, they didn't know about the game, and when the people who watched The Last of Us TV show who didn't play the game, they didn't know about the death of Joel. And when the death of Joel comes into their screen, suddenly it's like, wait, what's going on? Remember, people who didn't play the game that were watching The Last of Us Season 2, they didn't know about that. But gamers, they saw it coming a mile away. And no, don't say, if you hate it, don't watch it because the game exists. Hey, Bella Ramsey, despite The Last of Us Part 2 was good, well, some people, but universally, it was hated. Honestly, I have to say, the Manhunt TV shows, whether or not it's in development or not, I'm gonna say it outright, it is cooked. And if the budget for that TV show is out of control or balloon, well, that's gonna be even worse. And Manhunt TV shows will be kaput, will fail. I'm not taking it back, okay? Remember, all it's gonna take is just one person to tank anything. Doesn't matter what it is, it's going to lead to a Streisand effect. It happens throughout history, folks. Don't mess around with that.
我们需要恢复一下。
Leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, gaming theories, or you just want to see me play games. Visit my first, third, and fourth channel up here or link in the description.
这是为了路易莎。